Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Today we have a very special edition of I of this class. We have to do two extremely important things. There are we have to discover some new things in Revit, of course. Main thing that I want to show you is I want to give you a feedback on the Revit midterm, and and I need also to explain what to do as final project for the Revit class. So, someone says, please increase your microphone volume. How dare you? I mean, why I have to increase my microphone volume? My microphone volume is perfect. Why don't you increase the volume of your speakers? Is everyone else? I mean, how is the audio? Is the audio fine or not? It has to be just to understand if it is my problem or not. Because I don't want to change and then it will distort. So let me know first. Ah, so I was right. At least no. I can hear you fine. Like this, like a real singer. Perfect. So yes, I don't want. Also, I know now it's perfect, and I know, of course, it's perfect, but because I can see my levels here picking. Technique now is a little bit too loud. I should go like this. Exactly. Because the audio should never go to the red. Good morning, good morning. Oh, audio is fantastic. Okay, when you are ready, let me know if you want to start by knowing what to do as final project. Maybe we'll start from there so that you still have your mind fresh, and you can and if you have questions you will have time enough for discussing. So the thing is pretty interesting, and I don't think I was able to put these instructions already into the Google Drive folder, so we will do this in real time. What it means. I will explain now what to do as Revit final project. Then I will save the file that I will create, and I will also place it in the Google Drive of FDA, Marco, Revit, and so on, so that if you miss this live stream, you have not to watch it again and again, but you have, a picture or a PDF, let's see, in order to know exactly what to do as final project. Okay? Are you ready? Are you all in sync with me? Audio works fine. Uh, are you a new student? Who? Emma Salas asked, are you a new student? Who? Me? I'm curious about things into the chat. Ah! I got it. You're a new student. Oh, yeah, you're terrible. And so, I mean, I got it. I said yes. I got the joke. You're a new student. So it sounds also like really my style of jokes that I do in class. Very, very Marco style. Very Marco style. Anyway, let's see what to do as REVIT final project. I will write directly here. Then I have to see if I can then save this. Okay, yes, I can export what I'm about to do, so I will export these into the Google Drive. So let's start. REVIT final project will be about drawing an architectural building. REVIT final project. So, what you have to do is this. You need to start by knowing that you have a property that is basically a space that is like this. It is an open basically area that has these dimensions. It is and this is 60 meters from here to here. This is 70 meters in this direction. This is also oriented so that this is north. Okay? And wait a second. Let me write this dimension here. Exactly. In here, there is main street that has this. This is the way that car drives. What you have to do? This is the area. In here, you must create a building that has very precise dimensions. It has to be the total area of the building must be 1,600 square meters. And it is possible to build ground level. It is possible to build ground level. First level, second level, not more. And total height must be not taller than 11 meters. You can also build, if needed, underground, one level underground. And there has to be also, let's see, because I had these written, but unfortunately these numbers, I left them into the school server and I can't go picking this file, so I'm trying to do my best to remember. And there has to be, I think, 480 square meters for parking. Yes, exactly. These should be numbers. Okay. Last but not least, what you have to do is that you can, no, it's not plus or minus, it is this. Yes, maximum 2 floors. The technically is ground first, second. So technically there are 3 levels. It is the level on the ground, the level here, the level there. And it is possible to make one underground. So it has to be, the total must match. It can be something slightly less than 1,600, but for sure not more, and very close to this dimension. So it can be, I don't know, it could be 1,550, but not 1,650. So it could be slightly less than 1,600 square meters, but not more for sure, and not even just one room of 20 square meters. Absolutely not. It has to be very close to that dimension. Last but not least is this. Well, this is the entire area where give me a second. Understand. You mean plus in that? No, it is plus. So 1,000. Now I get it. It is. Let me finish, then I will answer questions. Look, there is one last thing that you need to know. That is, even if this is the entire area, and these black lines are limits, while you can make parks, garden, streets, what you can't do is there cannot be any built element in a distance from borders that are 5 meters from these 3 sides, 10 meters from the street. So inside here you can build whatever you want, but it is not possible to build in this area here, in this rainbow glitter area. Okay? So the entire building must be something that don't exceed this. Then let's continue with questions. Maximum 2 floor? Yes. So the thing is very simple. The area is like that. The overall area is 1,600 square meters. So including all floors that are residential floor above the ground. So if you make one floor, then you make another floor, then you make another floor, and let's say this will be ground floor 900 square meters, for example. First floor, three, come on, right. I was saying, first floor 900, I don't know, second floor, you make it 400. Last floor will be 300 square meters. So this plus that will be 1,600. So is the overall residential surface. But if you, for example, this is the ground, if you choose that your 480 square meters are going underground, those 400 square meters are not counted in this surface. So 1,600 is all floors that are residential flooring. Okay? Is this clear? Let me delete just the example. Katya, I wasn't able to read your message. Why you're retarded? Also, Sudarshan, thank you so much. But my birthday was yesterday. It was April the Fool's, and it was yesterday. So it is belated happy birthday. Ah, I was covering second half of your message. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so first of all, these are instructions. 400 square meters of parking, it is not mandatory to build them into the, like underground as a structure. Thank you so much. First of all, let me export these as a picture so that I will upload them as file that you can use as reference. REVIT final project. Then I will upload it to the server. But this is why, just to make you examples, no? So what it means. Thank you so much for your birthday wishes. Just as example, for example, if this is the area that is 60 by 70, for example, we said we can't build inside here, so you can start thinking about, okay, I will design one building only, and I will place it here, and then I will make it, I don't know, I will make the entrance here, so I will start creating flats, let's say like these. I don't know, I'm just making examples. And then where these additional 480 square meters of parking will be. Will they be underground, or can they can be just an area where I will draw the parking lot here, so I will then make this as a garden. I'm just showing you examples. Or or I can think something like this is the area. I can make, let's say, a building here, another building there. I will make, I don't know, parking lot in here. I will keep garden there. And so on and so on. But then I would choose how many levels this, how many levels that. My maximum is 1,600, so maybe I will make 800 square meters this, 800 square meters there. So I am, they are all kind of possible options. Okay? So I don't know why, but one classmate say, I have a very important question. And I thought it was related to the final project. It said, if I rebooted my laptop, will I lose my graphic card? What it means reboot? Reboot means reboot, it means restart. If you just restart Windows, why you should lose graphic card settings? Should, if you reset it, yes, you will lose everything. So, yes. So, Sindhu asked, we can have separate building. You can have whatever you want. Just the total of the surface must be 8,600. For example, another option could be something like this. This again. These are our limits, and I can make the purpose of the space. I'm just making example, so we can make small inline houses like these. You know, like single houses with their entrance, and you can start doing like this will be parking. This will be parking. Maybe behind them I will leave again parking. So this is for park. This would be like 240. Each house will be like 200 square meters. So you have 8 houses, and again the total will be 8,600 square meters. Okay? So, okay? I mean, you must calculate that you have these numbers to work with, and you are free to build and place things inside this given space according to which is your idea. If you have inspirations, if you want to just design from scratch, and so on and so on. Don't be so nice not to don't ask me if I have examples that I can show you. And the reason is very simple, because I have examples, but unfortunately they are at school. So if during the break I will be able to go to the school and I have to access the server of the school, and I can open it, copy some files in a USB stick and come back home, then yes, I will have examples to show you. If not, I have not right now examples with me. Okay? So, to finish one topic, is this final project main theme clear or not? Or you have more questions? So then I will try to see what Mike needs, and then we'll see other things. But first, let's finish with final project questions. Let me know if everything is clear or not. Give me a sign. I mean, show me that you are there. Perfect. I mean, you haven't even started and you already asked me which format do you want to submit it. One day I will explain how to print from Revit, and then yes, I would like you to submit in a PDF by using what in Revit is called Revit sheets. But we have to explain them first. There are a lot of things that we need to learn in Revit. We haven't finished at all learning Revit. But technically, yes, final project must be presented in PDF. So let's see if I can. Let's see if I can go back so that I will. Let me see if I can have. No. Here. So in this, before placing it into the server, I will say final submission is in PDF format. Awesome. So I will save this and I will place it into the server. Great. Let me do it now. So if you are not following this live, you just go to FDA, Marco, REVIT, and you will find this file available. You can download it, you can print it, and you have, let's call it 2020. Okay, so 2020. This is what you have to start working during this Easter break. Then, of course, there are a lot more things we have to study. Okay? This is previous chat. Is everything clear? Other doubts? Let me see the chat. If not, May the 21st. Yes. I will probably ask you if you can do it a little bit earlier, so that May the 21st I have already, I mean probably like the day before, so that if you want to see them, I will browse them in real time during May 21st live stream. So let's say, I mean, at least the day before, not just same day of the live stream. Okay. Everything clear? You have many questions later. Of course. I mean, this is why I'm giving you this project before Easter break, so that you have these 2 additional weeks to start making concept sketches, calculation, and a lot of preliminary work is needed before starting this project. Okay? Then, just a second, before reviewing your midterm files, I would like to ask Mike, that says, I can access AutoCAD, Revit, or nothing, format to reset. Why you need to format your laptop? Or, I mean, it shouldn't happen. So, because if you format your laptop, problem is that you're not going to lose your graphic card preferences, you're going to lose your files, your softwares. It is a very dramatic decision. Mike, we are all waiting for your answer. And the answer is not coming. We will wait last 10 seconds. And then I will start showing you something about the midterm, plus some interesting additional things. Okay, we have nothing here, so we will wait a message later, but let's see something about the midterm. That was this file here. Okay, I have seen most of your midterm files are fine. I have checked one instead, and I have also removed the name from the file so that you will never know who was the student who has made it. I mean, just because it's a public correction. And I've called it midterm to be checked. So I will open this file, and I want to show you that while in general most of other files were fine, this in particular was very problematic. So let's see this file here. Okay. So if you open, let me see the chat next to okay, Mike, just push the button to turn off your laptop. Keep it pushed till the laptop is turned off brutally, and then turn it on again. No. Don't stop application. Just turn off your laptop by pushing the switch on and off, and then turn it on again. Okay? And then let us know if this helps. And in the meantime, let's see. Yes, but turn off your laptop and then turn it on again. Trust me. But by pushing the turn on off button, keep it pushed till it goes down, and then turn it on again. This is, trust me. So let's talk about, and if it doesn't work, then send me an email with the screenshots or pictures of your screen while we do the lesson now. So let's see this file here, and you may see that this file is a little bit weird. Okay, while most of your other homeworks, midterm exams were fine, let me tell you, this is the one where I have found a lot of mistakes. I mean, this is, let me tell you, barely acceptable as midterm file. Can you, by looking at your screen, can you tell which kind of errors you see? Let me see. Write me which kind of errors you see. In general. All of it is wrong. Is my, but I wanted to keep it anonymous on purpose, and then you say it is mine. I mean, I did my best to keep to keep it confidential. Yes. And yes, stairs in the room, I mean, make no sense at all. to have a stair that starts like this. This is correct. Inner walls, yes, this is correct. Inner walls are as thick as outer walls. This is wrong. Then, something more? Something more? Yes, windows were double windows while this is a fixed single glass on the rod. Yes, on the rod. But also, if we want to be even more precise, now I will tell you which are a few more mistakes. Like, there are two entrances, yes. Technically, these should be a single panel window, while now this is a door. And this is wrong as well. But this should be a single window. Okay? So, believe it or not, there are a few more mistakes. I didn't have choice of walls. I had one type of wall. Look, when you click wall, I can see that I have many because, and I'm using your own template, and I have explained that if you have no choice of wall, you can always select the one that you have, click edit the type, you can duplicate it, and you can create a new one. Let's say I will call it 150, and I edit the structure and I change it to 150. So even if I had no walls, I can create my own walls. Okay? So this is first problem. You may have no library, and having no library, it is a disaster because you need to download it. I mean, also, what I think is that you were using a wrong wall, because as you can see, this wall is called wall FND, or this especially is called RET. This is a wall that is used to retain, but it's okay. I mean, so first of all, you have you, in terms of students in general, you have to create what's your email. My email, since day one that we have started school, my email has always been 3dcad 2013 at gmail.com since day one. So I was saying, we have the door, the wall, the stair, and look, another problem. If I open this file, I can see that I have 250 centimeters from inner face to inner face. In here, I have 360 centimeters from inner face to inner face. So, let's see this other issue. If I go to modify and I go to measure, this is the tool that I use just to check dimensions, this with the ruler. And I move my mouse from here to there, I can read that the value was, I do it again, just to make it bigger, but you can clearly read that this value is 3,300 millimeters. So, unfortunately, what is slightly wrong are also dimensioning. But why? Because if I instead understand how this file has been made, I will discover that if I select the wall, you can see that this wall location line has been left to wall center line. And this is wrong, because if we draw walls like these, basically we draw a line, and then thickness of the wall goes like that, goes half in one side, half on the opposite side. So when we make next wall, so if we type 3,600, but when we make the curve and we go like this, what happens is that wall thickness becomes this. So from the overall length that we have typed, we will remove this part in here. And if I am right, if I measure from center line to center line, as I was thinking, this is in reality the dimension that your classmate has typed as 3,600. Okay? So this is another very common problem, that is, you need to take care about which elements you select when, which options you select when you make a wall. Because we have inner dimensions, when we make a wall, we can just draw a wall. We need to set that we use location line finish face interior. Then I draw this, and sorry, let's use another wall, not foundation. This one. And I was saying, I say finish face interior, and then when you draw, you can see that your mouse remains into the inside part of your house, in your inner edge. And now I will type 3600, and I go down, and I type other dimension. But in this way, if I measure from this face to this face, dimension is correct. Okay? Awesome. I had a lot of dimensions too. So, is there anyone of you right now live that wants me to open, because this was an example, but is there any one of you who wants me to open his/her homework right now, live? Tell me. Sindhu, for example, do you want me to open your file to see if you have issues and you want to share your problems with your classmates? No, no. I mean, this sounds like yes to me. In my Google Translate, this sounds like yes, please. I would love to do it. So, let's see. Let's say where is? This is also hilarious. There is a AutoCAD. See. Look, let's pretend that we won't see the name of this file. Okay, so we will never know which file I'm about to download. Okay. Ah, it's not humiliation. It's a chat. First of all, where's the roof? Anyway, so let's go to level 1. And it looks fine, except that in general, when you have Windows, you open Windows inside the house, like this. Okay. This is one example. Then, let me check dimensions. But why this is 35930 and not just 3600? Let me check another one. This is 24930. Why there is this 7 millimeter of distance? Let me see. 7 millimeters. It makes no sense. Let's see from here. 1486. Why? From here, 1088. Okay. Okay. See this. First question is, have you used the method that is you have translated PDF into AutoCAD, then scaled the PDF, then scaled the AutoCAD, then imported AutoCAD inside REVIT or not? Let me see the chat. But answer the question. Have you used the method of... How can I know that? I mean, I should be a CSI investigator. I mean, I'm the best. So, your problem is mainly that, and you can see these small things in here. Look, you can see this small distance in between this and that. So what is this second line here? We have our AutoCAD drawing. So let's select we find so okay, so wait a second. I need to see where is the AutoCAD drawing. So I want to hide all of my walls. And this is the AutoCAD drawing. Then I will unpin and I will move it here. So check this. If I measure this AutoCAD drawing, this is precise. This is precise. This is precise. This is perfect. Okay? So the AutoCAD drawing has been correctly done. How to correctly use now this AutoCAD drawing to make the REVIT project? Take care. Look, I show walls again. Don't be sad if I delete everything. Also, this is a copy, so I'm not deleting the original midterm. But when you use AutoCAD drawings, you need to take care because you have not to retrace the drawing. Okay? You must be 100% focused on this. You select, even if you're using a AutoCAD drawing, you always keep right location line, and in this case I know interior dimension, so I click interior face. But the way that I use to turn my AutoCAD into PDF is this. I click wall, I make finish face interior, then I click the tool that is called pick lines, and I select lines that I can snap from my drawing. So I pick this one. There is already a wall. Wait. Oh, sorry. There is second floor. Okay. So I was saying this. This is my AutoCAD. So I click wall, finish face interior. Then I click pick lines. Then I pick this one. I pick just this small piece. Then I pick this one. Don't mind if it is going there. We'll fix it in a second. Then I pick these. Then I pick that. These. I'm just using all my external lines. This one. This one. This one, and I need this one as well. Then with trim extend to corner, I will connect them all. This goes with this, these with that, this is already connected, this goes with this goes with that, this goes with this. Okay? In this way, let me check dimensions. If I click from here to here, boom! Everything is perfect because I'm not retracing the drawing, but I'm picking lines. So I will be sure that I'm not doing any mistake. And also this is even faster than try to re-click corner by corner. It is clear till now for all of you? Till here? Oh, thank you so much for these beautiful messages, by the way. But for now, it is clear the method that I'm using in general, not only for your classmate, but right way to use AutoCAD into Revit. Perfect. That is extremely important because using AutoCAD must be something to speed up the process, not to make your life harder. Perfect. But just in case, another way to make this midterm could have been this. You just select a wall type, a new, at least right orientation, and you quickly and even in a very wrong way, you draw overall shape of your house. So look at this other method to use Revit. You first draw rough version of your house. Then with dimensions that we have, we start understanding what we need to fix. For example, from our dimensions, we can see that this wall and this wall are horizontally aligned together. So we select the Modify panel, we click Align, and we align this face with this face, and we lock this alignment. And by doing this, what we obtain is that the moment we will modify one of these walls, the wall that is on the other side will always remain like that. Then, let's see another thing. We have this dimension from this face of the wall to this one. This is 360 centimeters. First of all, it is centimeters, so I will use units. I will type UN, and I will change numbers to centimeters so that I read a number, I use that number, and then I don't need to convert it in my mind. So now I make a dimension. I put the dimension by moving my mouse close to this face, but I press Tab on the keyboard so that I can snap this face, and then I move my mouse and I press Tab because I need this dimension here, and then I select this wall and I edit the dimension that I have created before, and this is 360. If this dimension is correct, then what I will do is I deselect everything. I select the dimension and I will lock it so that these two walls, whatever I do after, but these walls will remain always 360 centimeters distant from each other. Okay? And I keep doing these into my project. So let me see a couple of. So wait a second, Mike. Oh, you're bothering me with this. But rebooting means you have just to restart Windows. Mike, you have not to download anything. Just restart Windows. Not format your laptop. It means turn it off, turn it on. That's it. So we were saying, let's see which other dimensions we have in here. We have this dimension. This is 340. We have also this dimension. That is 410 plus thickness of the wall. That is 150. So look. I go from here to here. This is, we said, 410 plus 150. So what I will do is I select the wall. And in here, I type equal to 410 plus 150. Boom! Then I select the dimension and I lock it. And now this is fixed. This won't go anywhere. Okay? And I keep adding these informations to my Revit file. I need this now. Okay? But I know the dimension from this face to this face. And the more dimensions I add and I lock, the more precise my drawing will be. Okay? Is it clear? The process that you should do to make this kind of projects or not? Or there is still some doubts? Let me know. Let me see the chat. Perfect. Someone says yes. All other students are gone instead. Clear, but roof, I will do it. Give me a second. Clear, but in the previous step where you picked and trim exterior walls, how to make interior walls after that. So, okay, you mean in the one that I'm doing from AutoCAD, I guess. So this is even easier. That is, I go to wall. I see if I have a wall that is 150, and I have not. So what I do is I pick, let's say this one. That is pretty close. It is 140, it has to be 150. So I edit the type, I duplicate this one, and I call it 150, just to give a more precise name. And I also edit the structure so that thickness becomes 15 centimeters. Okay, so let's delete for a second. Let's delete this one. So I have created my additional wall that is 150 millimeters, that is 15 centimeters. So I will do the same. I select Finish Face Interior. I use Pick Lines. And I will pick the line that I need. Let's say this one, this one, this one, this one. I also need this one. These highlights, okay. We'll fix it in a second. So look, in here, what I have to do is, I can see that by picking the entire line, my wall is going inside the existing one. So I will select the vertex and I will drag it here. I will instead extend this wall till it touches this one. So I go to Modify, Extend Single Element. I want to extend it till here, and I extend this one. Here is fine, here is fine. Same problem here. This wall must go up till there. So I click Extend till here, and this is what I want to extend. Extend till here, and this is what I want to extend. I forgot to make another wall that is there. So I pick this one. Bim, bada boom, you have all of your inner walls. Crazy, isn't it? Stupefying how easy it is. No? Let me know if this was clear. So that I go to the roof. I know that is cool. It is unbelievably easy. It is super easy. Also, I don't know if you have noticed, but if you are lucky enough and you use right door dimension from the beginning, I don't know if you have noticed, but I mean, and then I was playing the roof, but I can't resist. I need to show you this simple feature. All doors are 90 centimeters large. What it means is that the hole in the wall, so rough hole in the wall, is 90 centimeters. So look, I go to Revit, I select the door, and I can see that I have doors, but they are like, it's written 0, 9, 15. So if I select one of these, and I go to Edit Type, I can see that the width is 91.5. So I will make it 90 instead. Okay? And I want to show you this because it is too cool. If you select the door and you move your mouse, not very zoomed in, but more or less at this zooming level, you will discover that at a certain point, look, I am free to place my door where I want, but if I do this with a little bit of attention, I can see that when I move my mouse, at a certain point, look, it happens now, look, boom, the door is snapped to a weird point because I can see anything. Can you see that the door goes like this and then, boom, it is snapped. And even if I move my mouse a little bit, the door won't move. Well, if you do this, you will realize that Revit finds by default that one of the most used distance between the wall and the door is 10 centimeters. And I don't know, you haven't seen these, but in all my doors that are close to the wall, the distance is all 10 centimeters, simply because once that you know this chip trick, look, boom, snap it, 10 centimeters. Let's see this one. Let me flip it. Boom, 10 centimeters, snap it. Let me flip it. 10 centimeters. And let's see, this one I don't think so, because this, if it was here, I can do this chip trick on the inside. No, I'm too zoomed in. No, this wall is too small. So unfortunately here, I have to do it manually. But at least Revit finds also the midpoint. But for most of your doors, so except for these and that, you don't also need to make weird things to find the exact position. Just wait until they snap at 10 centimeters. There is another cool, quick trick. Okay? Last but not least, I will show you, like your classmate said, the roof. So, let's see the roof. First of all, Yash asked, just with not that many details, Yash asked roof. What it means, roof? Is there any particular problem, something specific that you want to know, or roof? Tell me. Ah, just tell about roof once, with any particular doubt. Okay. A roof is very simple. That is, I have to go to my upper level, and what I will do is I will draw the roof. There are multiple ways to draw the roof. Main one is by picking walls, but even here, and when you pick walls, you need to take care, because when you pick walls, you need to also change this parameter here, the one that is called overhang. What it means? Check this. When we make a roof and we see the house that we are drawing in section, in order to protect the house, the roof from the wall has a certain distance, that is this one. This is the value that is called overhang. So what it means is that if this value remains 0, in reality the roof will be created like this. So it will be perfectly aligned to the face of the house. And in general, this is wrong because this kind of roof is not useful because it doesn't protect the house from the wind and especially from the water. That is the element that damages the most buildings. So we have two main paths to follow that are if we want to quickly make a roof that has same footprint of our house, we can select the roof, click pick walls, but before, and take care, before picking walls, we need to choose how far the overhang needs to go. So I will click like at least 80 centimeters. In this way, whenever I pick a wall, in reality, REVIT will create a line that is 80 centimeters far from the wall that I'm picking. Okay? And I will show you why. No, here I can take it. Then I will do this. Then I will do that. And I will show you why I'm not picking these lines as well. Because they have just a small distance. So instead of being limited in using this feature, what is important is only to understand that the roof needs to have a closed boundary as footprint. So last line, I will simply use trim extend to corner to join this with that. Okay? Till here? Oh, and now you ask me like a plain one flat roof. No, this is unfair. I'm making a beautiful sloped roof. Later on, I will make a flat roof. But let me do this before. I click OK. I attach walls to the roof, and this is what I've got. This is the roof that has those footprints. If I want, I can change the slope. I can simply select it in two parameters. I can find a parameter called slope that will change overall slope of all parts of my roof. Okay? Also, if I want, let's say, in the footprint, I can also choose if elements are creating or not the slope. I can also change angle of the slope into the footprint by double-clicking the roof. And for example, if I select this line and I uncheck the option define slope, maybe I will do it even here. Maybe, I don't know, let's try this. If a footprint makes no slope, it will cover the house, but instead of having a sloped plane, it will become like this. I can also do it here. Select this, select no define slope, click OK, and it will become this kind of V-shaped edge of the roof. Okay? If instead you need to create a flat roof, this is an interesting topic. That is, If I go to my level 2 and I want to make a flat roof, what I will do is I will make a floor. So I can also select floor. I can also select pick walls. I find when I click pick walls, but I'm inside floor tool, I can see that there is a parameter that is not called overhang, but it has same exact meaning, and it is called offset. So if I want to make a real floor, I keep offset 0, so that if this is the wall, my floor perfectly matches the shape of the wall. But if I want to make a roof, but I want to make it flat, what I need to obtain is that the roof must be slightly larger than my building. So this parameter, this distance here is the offset. So what I will do is I can make a flat roof by quickly using floor just by changing the offset. So I click 80, then I can pick walls. This one. Then I will fix it in a second. You can see that where there are weird corners, sometimes it perfectly manages these corners, sometimes not. It's not a big deal. I will just select trim to corner to make one closed shape. I go to my 3D view, and this is what I've obtained. Of course, if this was my roof, my walls should stop at the roof. So I will select all my walls. I will click attach the top, and I select the floor. And I have made a horizontal covering that is basically like a flat roof. Okay? In reality, you need to know just one thing, that is, let me see, here, exactly. In reality, those rooftops that are called flat roof, in reality, they are not 100% perfectly horizontal. The reason is very simple, and the reason is that because if it rains, water will remain stuck in here and it won't flow. So in reality, those that are looking like flat roof, in reality, they are slightly angled. So in reality, in general, there are something like split lines like these, something like that, where when you walk, you don't even see this kind of small slopes, because in reality, from this edge to this edge, let's say this is like 1 or 2 centimeters higher than this one. But for the water, this is more than enough, because if this is 2 centimeters higher, here water will go there. Here water will go here. Here water will go there. Here water will go there. So in reality, flat roofs are never flat. And if you want, you can also do this in Revit, because if you select a floor, you can add split lines or points in order to specify which is that small kind of slope that you have. So you can add, let's say, a split line here. You can add another split line, let's say, there. At least another one in here. Then you select by clicking Modify Sub-Elements. You select this line, and you can see that there is a height. So in here, let's say, you will write like 2 or 3 centimeters. Here, 3, and here, maybe 3, no, 2. Here again, let's something like 2, and so on and so on. Awesome. Perfect. Then I click Modify to stop it. So in reality, you see these weird lines. Technically, it is still a flat roof, but it has these very, very, very gentle sloped areas that will give the water the possibility to go. And in general, in here, you will find those plumbing things to collect water. Okay? Was it clear enough? Because if this was clear, I just want to show you today just two tiny buttons that will change your life forever. But they are too cool. I mean, I can't resist. I know that we have a few minutes left, but they are super basic, but they really will let you save a lot of time. So if you don't mind following me for a couple of additional seconds, I need to show you just 2 simple things. Okay? Are you ready? Are you there? I mean, just 2 seconds, I promise. Then I will stop. But, of course, thank you so much. So, check this. Button number 1 is this. Look what we have here. This is, don't mind if it is right or wrong, this is not a problem. But in here, we have a lot of objects. There is a roof, there is a floor, there are walls, there are doors, there is a stair. And for example, have you ever noticed that when you make the floor in your house, you make it, and then it is basically impossible to find where that floor is. You have to go to the, you have to go to the 3D view. No? There is not even this one. You have to create a 3D view. Look how complex. Then you have to select the floor. Then you have to select the floor plan, then you have to edit boundary. It takes forever just to um, select the floor. While this is not true, because in Revit there is an interesting feature that is called filter that works in this way. Look, let's say I select this. If I make this quick selection, in reality, you know what I'm selecting? I am selecting at the same time walls, doors, and floor. Can you see? So check this, because this would be amazing. Once that you have selected things, if they are multiple objects, in your modify area, you can find this button that is called filter up here. And if you click on it, you can also read that you are actually selecting number 2 doors, number 1 floor, number 6 walls. So you are selecting 9 items, and they are 2 doors, 1 floor, 6 doors, walls, sorry. So if I wanted just to select the floor, what I do is I just quickly select, then I click filter, and from filter I will uncheck doors and walls, click OK, and what remains selected, boom, is only my checked floor. Okay? Is that clear? Want me to show it again? Because this was, this is one of the coolest thing you may see on Thursday at 2:50 p.m. Cool, wasn't it? So it's very simple. You just select, and you select a random objects. Click filter. You will see whatever you are selecting right now, and if you uncheck things, you will keep selected only that particular object. In this case, I have unchecked from my filter everything except the stairs that is wanted, the thing that I wanted to select. Okay? And this works in whatever view. So you click here, and now I'm selecting levels, roof, doors, whatever else. I click filter. I check that I want to select only the roof, maybe. So I uncheck all other elements, boom, and I have my 2 selected roof objects. Okay? So this is button number 1 that is extremely useful. Button number 2 instead is something that is extremely interesting. That is this one. And again, it is just a simple feature, but in general it saves a lot of time, that is. And it works no matter what you're drawing. So it works if you are drawing it works if you are drawing walls, lines, whatever. But if you have this, and then you draw this, isn't it that it is extremely frustrating that you think the only way to turn this in a continuous part is something that happens by doing this. Look, you first click trim extend and you make this and that, but unfortunately you have to unjoin these elements and then you have to redraw this, and you must draw it correctly. So I have also made this mistake in here, so this will take forever. While this is not true, because in Revit there is this simple tool. There is, you select the object, and in this object what I would like to do is this, just to make a sketch. I would like to keep this part. I would like to keep this part so that I can make this connection, and the only part that I want to remove is this. Okay? So, see how it works. I select the object, and then in my tools up here, I click on the tool that is called split element. So once that I select it, I split it, and I split it from here to here. In this way, by using this split, even if initially the wall was 1, now I can instead use this part as independent part. For example, I can leave it, but now if I use trim extend, I will trim this off with this, and this off with that. Okay, so with split, I can draw one object, but then the object can be divided in multiple pieces. And I can add as many splitting points that I want, so that the objects that I start drawing as one single object, they can be treated like small pieces, like small segments. Okay? Was it clear? Yes? No? Maybe? Let's see the chat. How to hide things in 3D. How to hide things in 3D is like how to hide things in 2D. It's the same. You select, you right click, and you choose hide in view. Nothing easier than this. If you want to select just that object, you click hide elements. If you want to select all roof, you hide the category. But the 3D view is just like a view. So whatever you have learned in floor plan, it is something that you can apply into the 3D view as well. I can hide just elements. And same way, you go down here, you go to reveal objects, and you can see things that you have hidden, and you can show them again. Was this? Perfect! So, be so nice. during the break. Work at your final project because it is more complex than you think. Send me messages, send me mails. Also, I hope you are all subscribing the channel, because if you know, next to subscribe, you find also the notification bell. And why this? You should click it, because if you send me enough messages, it would be nice for me to do something like a recap video in order to answer to all of your emails and all of your questions. So they won't be live streaming, because I don't know when I will be able to live stream. So my idea is to collect all of your doubts, all of your mails, all of your questions, combine them all and make a video where I read the message and I answer with a video, so that it would be easier for you to check the answer. Unhide is this. Unhide. Down here you find this little blue lamp that is called reveal. So first you click it, and in red you see objects that are hidden. So you select them and you click up here, unhide, and then you close the reveal feature. Okay? Oops, I closed the chat. No, what a mistake. Here, this is me. Okay. Sorry, by mistake I was, boom, just close it. Okay. How do we get inside the 3D view easily? One day, that is not today because it is too late, I will show you that there is camera also hidden inside the 3D view button. So you can, let's say, instead of clicking the house, click here, camera, click, click, like 3ds Max, and you can create a camera. But I need a little bit more time. But for example, this can be a question that you can send me by mail just to remember, and I can make a short video about this, because in 3 seconds, if not, makes no sense. But there is camera. Okay? Perfect. Now I have to leave you. It has been a pleasure, and remember to like and subscribe, and we will see live after the break, but I would like to make a few videos even during the break, so stay tuned. Okay? Bye everyone. It has been a pleasure, and happy Easter break. So, as I usually say, have fun, not too much. See you. Ciao.